morning. We are here in Barcelona at WaterCube. Well, please introduce yourself.
My name is Antoni Vives. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Urban Habitat of the city of Barcelona, and I'm very honored and pleased of being here at this GWOPA meeting, which, by the way, is perhaps one of the most important things that happen in Barcelona these days. Talking about water, talking about sanitation is something that we have to really focus on.
Okay. Well, thank you for hosting us to start, of course. This is the day one. Maybe you can talk a little bit about your experience here in Barcelona and how that feeds back to the rest of the world.
Well, Barcelona, as I said before in the meeting, Barcelona is a place in which we have rain. People think that in this country we haven't rain. It rains as much as it rains in London, for example, but the problem is that our rain doesn't know how to rain. So when it rains, it really rains, and we have unbelievable floods here. So what we did in the last 100 years is a kind of taming the rain through a lot of investments, which are perhaps the investments that more paid back in terms of quality of life of the citizenship of Barcelona. Mm-hmm. This is what we think we can explain to the world. This is what we envisage in the rest of the world, in fact. There are many places in which cities are growing with no planning, with no real thoughts about infrastructure, yeah. And we think that we have to put in place solutions that are standard all over the place, that could be standard all over the place. That's why we talk about a city protocol, a real standard for the cities, and we think that Barcelona can help other cities to solve those problems.
Mm-hmm. We just mentioned, we were talking before, that in your eyes, especially the sanitation issues facing the world are critical. Maybe you can just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we see how the access to clean water, to drinkable water, is kind of improving, whilst the sanitation investment is not following that pace. We think that the reason for that is that there's no real business model behind that. So we cannot count on public money only to solve those problems. We have to make sure that there are private companies that might be interested in investing in those sanitation solutions. We're not talking about financial capitalists that are just looking for a EBITDA by 6 when they put some money in that. But we're talking about real industrial investment. I would talk about companies that have a certain idea of social responsibility, and we have to count on them. And most of the operators that we have in here think that way. So we have to work on that payback model also for them. So there's a kind of double bottom line. There has to be a financial bottom line together with a social bottom line that have to work together. This is one of the aims, I think, that should be worked out in this specific forum.
To create some longer-term solutions, yeah, especially sanitation.
Of course, in which the huge amount of money that we have in the world that is not just waiting for gambling or for luxury, might be waiting for something that makes sense for people. If we all grow, then everybody's going to grow.
Okay, well, thank you. Let's we try to wrap it up as short as possible. Maybe any last words you want to mention to the world?
We are a humble city. Barcelona is a small city, but we are big in terms of vision and thoughts. So the only thing we want is sharing our visions and thoughts with the rest of the world. So you are very welcome to come to Barcelona or inviting us and talk about a better future for all of us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.